Hi, my name is Sandra Mortensen, and I'm here to persuade you. The general Pacific of my speech is to draw the audience to believe that their loved ones or themselves are to at least refrain from smoking cigarettes. My central idea is to contrary the cigarette industry and advertisement hype. The cigarette smoking is dangerous and it's not a healthy for your body. It's not healthy for you, short term or long term. My attention grabber is according to the Center for Diseases Control that about 480 million people die from the disease from smoking. Smoking deaths are one of the most preventable diseases and causing death. It still each year will claim about 480,000 people from this deadly habit. My thesis and reviews, or my points, would be that smoking cigarettes is bad for you, is bad for your health. It can cause short term issues. It's very strongly related to smoking cigarettes for your health. And it's unhealthy for those around you as far as secondhand smoking. And smoking is just very costly. It's costs a lot of money in both the present as well as in the future. So today we will discuss first the cigarettes that are targeting the American as far as advertising. Secondly, these cigarettes are um, not safe to smoke and can cause diseases. And my third is that those who are around cigarettes users who are can get sick as far as secondhand smoking. Um, you don't want to inhale it, so that would be my third. My credibility is my main sources are the CDC, which is tobacco related facts. The FDA about labeling of information on dangerous, none.org with the effects of smoking, WebMD on the effects of secondhand smoke, cancer.org, excuse me, on the health risks of smoking, and just involving and everything that you need to look at is that's where I get my credibility from is the internet. My first one would be that cigarette industry is targeting the America through advertisements. Tobacco companies include marketing on point of sales locations like grocery stores, convenience stores, pharmacies, gas stations. The top tobacco companies spend about 96% of their 8.5 billion cigarettes marketing budgets on point sales, just on advertisements. But things like discounts and product displays behind counters, behind the registers, are a lot of that is their advertisements. Product packaging is another venue where there is a lot of leeway when it comes to advertising. Cigarettes ads cannot advertise in their windows. It's something they just it's against the law by law and regulation. But the positioning of their advertisements next to it kind of gives them a little bit of leeway to allow them to bend the law a little bit to advertise their products. Those cigarette advertisements, as far as on commercials, are effectively banned. Basically, e-cigarette companies are still making commercials and peddling their cigarette sales for e-smoking, which I think is just as bad as if you were smoking cigarettes. My second, cigarettes are not safe. They cause a lot of diseases. Smoking can reduce your blood flow. It causes COPD, lung disease. It can be fatal, COPD. Smoking causes a lot of head and neck cancers. It can cause lung cancer, You can also catch diabetes 2, or can cause diabetes 2, which will raise your blood levels, um, your blood sugar, um, which can cause you to have heart attacks of smoking. It can clog your arteries. That's where you get the heart attacks from. Smoking can also cause strokes in people who are smokers, which can also lead to amputations for those who, due to blood sugars from the diabetes. Smoking can cause you to have that amputation. My third are those all around cigarette users who are around the smoke, who are the secondhand smokers, get sick from inhaling it. Tobacco can cause harm in children. Smoking, if you're pregnant, can cause you to have premature labor, causing the fetus or the baby to be premature. Secondhand is serious and causes a lot of health issues. It costs about 41,000 deaths per year. Breathing secondhand smoke can cause blood vessels to increase chances of us having a heart attack just from secondhand smoking. Secondhand smoking can cost about roughly 5.7 billion per year due to the loss of productivity. Secondhand smoke can also have erectile dysfunction in men. It can cause the lack of sexual drives for both men and women. My conclusion would be that today we look at the negative of cigarette smoking. We look at the cigarette industry targeting America through advertisement. Second, we look at how cigarettes are not safe, and it can cause diseases for me and everyone around us. And then finally, we look at how those cigarette smokers, called secondhand smokers, can also get sick as a result of inhaling it. So my clincher would be quitting smoking is worth seeing family grow up, playing with your grandchildren, and having a quality life where you can breathe. You do not have to damage your lungs or those around you who matter to you the most. It isn't worth all that money that you have to spend. It is worth quitting. Being a quitter means that it can cause enough that one's loved ones consider their feelings and not my own. So if I was a smoker and I knew I had to quit for my family, I definitely would do that. So thank you. Have a good day. All right. I hate doing these things. It's like 8 minutes because I keep trying to figure out where the hell I left off babbling. I'll see how it is. What? I'll see how it is and then turn it in and then just do the other one and you're done. Oh my God, it's like I have to try to figure out where the hell I left off without trying to stare at the paper. It's ridiculous. I can't do that little one. They just have to be pinned up somewhere. Mm-hmm. Even if I try to memorize that stuff, it still don't come out right. I have to do it again. I hope you don't lock me out. It does. Oh, great. Tomorrow's another